The following is a presentation of Region 11 Spring Sports on 107.7 FM and CacheValleyDaily.com. This broadcast of Region 11 Sports is brought to you by Cache Valley Daily and the Cache Valley Media Group, covering the Skyview Bobcats, Green Canyon Wolves, Logan Grizzlies, Bear River Bears, Ridgeline Riverhawks, and Mountain Crest Mustangs. Now, it's time for Region 11 Sports on 107.7 FM and CacheValleyDaily.com.
Ridgeline High School, everyone. I'm Dave Simmons, joined by the Patriot Nick Zollinger for Ridgeline High School baseball. As Ridgeline is starting to take the field with an 8-4 record, and they'll be taking on the Farmington Phoenix, who come into this ballgame with a 2-5 record. So Nick, Farmington hasn't been able to play quite as many ballgames so far as Ridgeline has, which I wouldn't have guessed in the fact that we're up here in Cache Valley in what can be inclement weather at times. And Farmington's down there over the hill where sometimes they can get a few more ball games in. But so far, they've only got 7 under their belt to Ridgeline's 12.
Well, if there's anyone that wants to play baseball, it's Coach Justin Jensen. He will play any time of the day, rain, sunshine.
Yep.
Well, it don't matter what the weather is. He'll play. And the lights here at Ridgeline, I don't know what the facility's like down in Farmington, but they help get games in.
Absolutely.
And make it available to play at all times of the day. So maybe an advantage having the lights, but I am kind of surprised to only see 7 games on Farmington's season schedule so far to this point in the year as well.
Well, as Ridgeline being the home team, they will take the field first. And so let's go through the Ridgeline lineup in the field. Cam Blotter's playing second base. He's wearing, shortstop. He's wearing number 2. Nate Daly. Well, this is also, by the way, the lineup as far as the hitters too. So we'll go down through the batting order. Yeah. Number 8 is Nate Daly. He's playing left field. Number 1 is Trey Purser, and he's on the hill this evening, pitching. And number 6 is Cooper Clark playing center field. Number 20 is Bodie Hansing playing left field. Cale Kidman will be hitting in the 6th spot, but he's the DH, so not in the field. Number 22 is Tyson Smith. He's part of the battery. He's behind the plate playing catcher. He and Trey Purser working there, as Trey will deliver the first pitch to
number 5.
Yeah, it's not who I had as far as number 5 goes.
Max Pearson.
Well, then what was I given?
You mean the lineup?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on, we're not quite done. Easton Hammond's at first base. He's wearing number 7, and number 23 is Hayden Hansen playing second base.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure what lineup
Ben Thompson, by the way,
have.
is being hit for as a DH, but Ben's playing third base.
Okay.
That ball is ripped right between first and second base for a base hit.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there by Pearson. Well, what'd you get for the lineup? That was Max Pearson, at least from Farmington's roster.
I just used what Darren sent me.
Who do they have in the leadoff spot? Number 5? Maybe a different kid?
I had Preston.
C. Preston. Mm-hmm. Number 1. Or no.
No, that's just a hitter, so he'd be number 16.
Catching.
So I got to fix that one. Who do we got here?
Well, number
10. That's not right either.
Oh, come on, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Oh, gosh.
I'm looking at the...
Gage Farr is number 10. At least the roster that I have here. Sophomore for Farmington.
Well, this is exciting, isn't it?
You got the other side of it that you were supposed to look at?
How's it got to know? Yeah.
Right side?
But how's it got to know?
Let me see that. Yeah, Pearson.
All right. Well, we're going to get it figured. It's only the top of the first, for heaven's sakes. We got a lot of baseball left.
So Pearson plays shortstop. Who let us off for Farmington with the nice single into right field. And Farr is up to bat right now with a 1-1 count. Showing bunt, Dave.
We're just going to go and scratch that whole work.
Ben Thompson.
Yeah, showing bunt. Ben Thompson creeping in there on the left, and then he's going to pull back and hit a long fly ball out to center. But the runner's going to check up and go back. All right. So we had number 6, Pearson, to start it off, right?
Correct. Now we got Jason Ball, senior, Plays outfield and pitches for the Phoenix. Nice pink bat.
Hitting in the 3 spot. Let's just see a little bit of power there. Yeah, he's got a pink bat there.
Version of that DeMarini voodoo, I believe. Woo.
Swinging right through that one. The pitch from Trey Purser.
Farmington in their black and white pinstripe. Or is that, do you think that's a teal is the accent color on that pinstripe? It's got to be white, right? White numbers.
On around their numbers?
No. Just the pinstripe itself. White?
I'm going white.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's not teal, right?
Mm-mm. Yeah, we'll go white with that one. 1 out. 1 strike to Jackson Ball. That one looked pretty good. Yep, they're going to give it to him.
Little squeak behind the plate. That's what my stool's doing right now. Squeaking.
Hey, we need to make sure of is when we finally plug this. Hopefully, we're not catching audio from the.
I don't think we are.
When we did last game, midway through, she was hit. Ooh, that pickoff move to first got him.
Oh boy!
Leaning just a little bit too far over there is Max Pearson.
Yeah, and Trey had thrown over there just a couple of pitches prior to that, and a nice move by Trey Purser gets the leadoff batter for Farmington off the bases, and 2 outs for the Riverhawks in the top of this first inning.
So still Jackson Ball at the dish and is 0-2 to him. Pitch is hit long.
That's hammered into the gap.
Let's see if anybody can chase that one down. Nope. In fact, it's going to hit off the fence. Cooper Clark makes the play out there and does keep him to a double, but that's a long, long ball.
Yeah, and probably one Trey would like to have back because he's up 0-2 in the count, and he puts one well over the middle of the plate, and Ball just turns on it, hammers it into the gap. That thing was about a foot from going out, Dave.
Sure was. Nice hit there by Ball.
Especially with an 0-2 count.
So double for Ball, and that brings up Monk, hitting from the left side. Big fella.
First baseman here.
The man on second base swings and fouls that one straight back.
This Farmington team is not afraid to swing their bat, especially first pitch. I believe the second, third, and fourth.
Pickle is his name.
Pickle
Monk.
Pickle?
Yeah.
No. Seriously. Spelled pickle, like Pickle?
Oh, I'm sure it's a nickname, but that's what they have on the roster.
Okay. Spencer Pickle.
Spencer Pickle Monk.
I like it.
Me too. But I don't care for pickles. But I don't care for pickles.
You don't like a.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
You don't like a vegetable soaked in vinegar?
No.
No?
I could go without. That ball is
up.
Up
and out, maybe, huh?
I gotta wait for the umpire. He has a little bit delayed response on his calls there. 2-1. I'm going with Pickle. 2-1 to Pickle. How can you not use that name?
Oh,
Pickle fouls it left into the softball field.
What number's old Pickle? 30?
Pickle is 30. Yep.
He's a senior. First baseman and pitcher. Taking a couple of big old hacks. See if he shortens up here with 2 strikes.
That one's up. Full count to Monk. Trey Purser still trying to get out of this one. 2 outs. Man on second base. Full count. First base is open. Still don't want to do anything crazy here, but a ground ball hit to Hayden Hansen at second. Bobbles it, but has plenty of time to make the play. Throws out Pickle. And that will bring us to the middle at the end of the first, top of the first. Ridgeline was able to hold them to nothing, so 0-0 as we move to the bottom of the first. We'll be back in just a moment.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Great Basin Graphics has quality Screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Searching for copiers? Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Off in the bottom of the first for Ridgeline is number 2, Cam Blotter, playing second base. Cam steps into the box, and here's the pitch. That one looked good to me. It's a little up, apparently.
Up.
Yep. Pitching for Farmington is Hecht, H-E-C-H-T.
What's his first name there?
We're going to have to find it.
If I could get a number.
Josh?
Oh, yeah. Junior. Cam way out in front of the second pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it off, and then fouls off the third pitch to a 1-2 count.
First hitter of the inning here for Ridgeline. That pitch is just upstairs. So now Cam's at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is downstairs. That's a little close to be watching, but Cam got the call there, so full count.
Little breaking ball misses down in the zone. I'm with you, Dave. I'd have been hacking at that baby.
Yeah, with a full count on you for sure. Now Cam hits one high fly ball into left. That's going to be handled easily by the left fielder for the first out. Nate Dowley now steps to the plate.
The guy to keep your eye on in this lineup, Dave, is Cale Kidman.
Yeah, well, I was hoping to get to him and then be really excited about it.
Oh, okay, sorry, I spoiled it.
You spoiled it.
I spoiled it.
You spoiled it's what you did.
I think he's sitting in the 4-hole, isn't he? Haven't they moved him into cleanup?
Nope, he is actually at 6.
Okay.
But, hey, Nate Dowley's himself hitting .423 on the season.
Yeah, he's a hard out as well.
Nate takes ball 2 there.
As he runs extremely well and can oftentimes dig out an infield single.
But yeah, hitting from that left side gives you an extra couple feet.
If he just gets barrel on it, that one called for a strike. 2-1.
Nate waits from that left side. Pitch from Hecht is a good off-speed pitch, and that's the second strike.
You like his move down there, don't you?
I like that. I like that umpire.
Move. Yep. Ooh.
Strike 3 on Nate Dowley.
Yeah, something you don't see him do very often.
2 up, 2 down so far for Farmington.
Dowley with only 1 strikeout on the season until that one. That's only his second strikeout of the season in 37 plate appearances.
Pretty good.
Something he doesn't do very often.
Yeah, pretty good. Trey Purser now steps to the plate. Pitcher this evening for Ridgeline. That first pitch is a ball. Trey is right up on that plate and hits this one straight up the middle. Good base hit by Trey Purser.
Going to help that season 361 average. Trey's 11th single on the year. See if Clark hitting in the 4-hole can drive him in. Cooper has 7 RBIs on the season.
Speed up runner out there for
Trey.
Trey.
That's probably Cooper Hall, if I had to guess.
Yeah, it's my guess as well. We'll have to
get
our fact checker over there.
Looks
Darren.
like him.
Is it correct, Kate? That ball hit hard down the third baseline. Good play by the third baseman. He's going to come up, make the play. Did he come off? He's off.
Oh, wow. They called him off the bag, and the field umpire asked for help from the home umpire, and he got in position to see that. I don't know, Dave. What did you see from here?
That was hard. That was a tough call because he did catch the ball, and it's hard to tell if when the ball was caught, if he was already off or not.
That was a good stretch by that first baseman. That big fellow over there.
He used everything he had.
Old Pickle.
And that's going to bring up Bodie Hansen with men on first and second with 2 outs, however.
Good job by Ridgeline keeping this inning alive with a single from Trey Purser and then a infield single or a reached on air for Cooper Clark.
Yeah, we'll see how they
rule that as an infield single.
That's what I wrote it down as a single. And Bodie Hansen takes the first pitch as a strike.
We've talked about it in prior broadcasts, but the team speed can put a lot of pressure on the defense and sometimes rush a throw. I think that's maybe exactly what Cooper Clark did over there. And he did reach on an error as it was scored in the Ridgeline book.
Oh, good off-speed pitch that time by Hecht. Got Bodie out on his front side, swinging through it.
I'd say that was 0-1 count. Beautiful off-speed.
Yep, now Bodie's facing 0-2. Have to shorten up just a little bit here and make sure he puts one in play.
Base hit scores a run with 2 outs, and Cooper Hall on second.
Good hard
ball. That's exactly what you're going to get right here.
We'll see if Cooper Hall can score. Coming up and firing. Yep, that's not going to make it on time. And quickly getting himself to third is Cooper Clark. Good piece of running there. So Bodie gets the single and the RBI.
Yeah, it's nice to get that speed with Cooper Hall's speed-up runner there at second base. And then any base hit, you got a 2-base mentality if you're that runner on second base because you're moving on contact. And nothing should slow you down in that situation. Cooper Hall scores easily, and Cooper Clark advances to third. And now you got
here you go.
Now you got the hottest guy in the lineup up to bat.
The firecracker, Cale Kidman.
He's got 5 home runs in his last 4 games.
I mean, haven't you said something about as hot as a $3 bottle rocket?
He is as hot as a $5 right
now. He hits another long high one. That's
that
floating.
Out of here?
It's going. It's going. Cale Kidman continues the streak.
Wow.
That ball, Gonzo, on another 3-run dinger.
And that's his 6th home run. Look at these guys over here. I'm going to see if I can get these boys over here on the dugout. They call Cale the hunter or something like that. The duck hunter?
Maybe, and they're all
down. Here he comes. Here he's going to blow all these guys up.
That's fun.
Oh,
Cale
man.
Kidman continues the offensive onslaught.
Holy cow. Talk about a hot streak. You don't have dudes in the MLB doing stuff like that.
No.
That's 6 home runs in 5 games for Cale Kidman. Just on fire with his bat.
Have a week.
No
because
doubt.
That's all in a week span, isn't it?
Not even a week. I mean, that started like Wednesday, I want to say. Isn't that when the game against Green Canyon was, series? The doubleheader was Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's when he hit 3 in one day. We did the second half of that doubleheader.
Yep, and he got one in that one.
And then he hit one in the next varsity game, the next JV game, and now he hits another one here to open up this game against Farmington and put 4 runs on the board, 3 of them off the bat of Cale Kidman.
I'll tell you who hasn't had much of a chance for RBIs lately is old Tyson Smith as he hits behind Cale Kidman.
Bases have been empty every time he's come up.
Tyson Smith now with a 2-2 count on him.
We had a question earlier today. I was just here watching the freshmen play about scouting reports and different things like that. How much research do you think Farmington does on their opponents, and especially kids like Cale or somebody that's red hot? Do you think they're looking at that stuff?
Well, probably. At least looking at
stats,
going to Game Changer and looking at stats and seeing some of that. But I don't know if you can really
plan
really
for somebody
tell.
like that.
I mean, was it a curveball? Was it a fastball? How much scouting can be done in high school? I'm not sure. That Tyson Smith goes down backwards on a good off-speed pitch by Hecht, and so Ridgeline will come back to defense here after this break.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
When a client walks, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
And he's DHing.
You getting it over there, Cinnamon Bear? We just need more music.
Are we live?
You're on,
We're getting
bub.
there. We're getting there. We'll. If you want to keep doing it, you can keep doing it, and I'll. Good thing we got old Amos up here.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. We need some personal assistance to help us out with this stuff.
We really do. Darren's our fact checker. I don't know where everybody else went. we need a booth full of fact checkers up here. Number 3.
I'll tell you who that is, Dave.
Easton White, left fielder.
Senior.
Steps in against Trey Purser, and Trey likes to work. Oh, that's a windup. I was going to say likes to work out of the stretch, but it's just kind of a abbreviated looking windup. First pitch is fouled out into the tennis courts for strike 1. White digs back in.
Yeah, Farmington as a team so far, very aggressive on first pitch fastballs over the plate. Ooh, good pitch by Trey.
Oh, come on. Just waiting for this is the move he likes to make. He really
He's kind of
real
quick,
it's herky-jerky. He's going to throw something out if he's not careful. Where's that one?
That's down.
Down.
It's got to be down.
All right, 2-1.
I think ball 1 might have been out, just a hair.
The zone seems a little tight right now. Let's see if he works this one here. That one looks... See, from up here, I thought that was out.
I thought that was more out than ball 1.
Me too, 2-2.
But a 2-2 count.
So White waiting for the 2-2. So he leads off this top half of the second. Trey reached back and put a little more pepper cake on that one. Full count.
I was talking to Coach Justin Jensen. He really likes his guys to work their fastball, especially first time through the lineup. Don't have to rely on off speed or anything to get
good piece of hitting
guys
there.
out. But that was a good piece of hitting by White.
White goes down and hits a line drive out to center field and leads off the inning with a single.
Sometimes just solid contact's all you need, Dave.
Yep.
Just get the bat in the way of the ball, and it'll float over those infielders' heads for a single. Runner on for Farmington in the top of this second inning. Leadoff batter on.
Number 23, Lincoln Green. He's the DH for Farmington, with White on first base.
That's a stat I know the coaching staff for Ridgeline really pays attention to. Leadoff batter outs.
Okay.
Yep, they feel like an important stat for success defensively. They don't get it in the first or second inning.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch is a strike, so brings it to 1-1.
Kind of. He's down.
I know. It's a nice. I wish you were on camera. I mean, we'd like. Well,
Should
you know
we go
what?
webcam?
If anybody wants to tune in to CashValleyDaily.com,
you
can see the jig. It's a fun little move he's got back there.
Let me see. I'm going to try to do a little cinematography. See if we can
see if you can really zone in on him.
See if we can get a strike called here.
Okay, yeah, I like that. No, it's a little far. If you just back that out a hair, zoom. There you go, right there.
Right there.
It's going to be nice. You can still get Trey. That's out.
We need
Come on,
a strike.
we're going to need a strike.
We need a strike.
3-1.
We got 3-1 count.
Really enjoying this call here. Because he's down there with his feet probably shoulder width. And then when he stands up, he brings them together.
He's in a nice squat, though, right?
Yeah, and then he brings them together.
Okay, that's more than shoulder width.
Yeah, that's way more than shoulder width.
Yeah, but when it's a called strike, see, he did that nice and slow. He kind of just stood up, and when it's a called strike, he does it real quick.
Yeah, that's a really quick move. I might throw my back out doing that. You got to stretch.
Here. Pick off
move over to first bases. For not.
Come on, I want to see a called strike 3 here.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, one's.
Okay.
We'll be all right.
Okay, we'll watch for the number and we'll figure it out. As we speak right now, Lincoln Green.
Come on, there it was.
No, Lincoln Green draws the walk.
I thought that was going to be our opportunity right there to see the move.
So Green gets a base on balls, and now you got runners on first and second with no outs. Bringing up number 4, Austin Reese. He plays right.
He's crawling up in the box. I think he might be bunting.
Corners are in. Trey raises that front leg and then looks back at second.
Choked up on the bat, too, Dave. I think you got a for sure bunt situation here. Look at him creep up in the box.
That's a good spot to be if you're going to bunt.
I don't know why you wouldn't here if you're Farmington.
I would. Still hasn't shown it, even though Trey has raised that leg twice.
Get him to tip his hat on what he's going to do here.
Tip the cards.
Whatever.
Whatever, Russ, whatever.
There it is. Oh.
It's a late. See, that old Dennis Schutte really got after me one year for doing that. Just get it out there. Because the job needs to be done. You're not bunting right now for a base hit.
You're not trying to base hit here?
You are trying to move
You're
runners.
Sacrificing.
That is it. So whatever it takes, if you got to get that bat out there and those guys are on top of you, that's one thing. But
yeah. We're good? He's got all his. You got your stuff.
Well,
you're
okay.
Fine. You need to bring a little lamp.
We do need a little lamp because I'm still trying to keep the old stats and read these names.
I got the names.
It's fine.
I got the names.
It's fine. Whoa, timeout called before the pitch was delivered. Well, Trey kept delivering, so. Ooh, look at that.
Trying to relay the calls here. I'm not a huge fan of the wristbands. I mean, what's wrong with the old-fashioned?
Yeah.
Just indicator and sign, you know?
I don't know.
You're afraid somebody's going to steal it? They're going to know you're going to bunt?
I mean.
Everybody already knows you're going to bunt.
Except for he didn't try to bunt that time.
I wonder why the change in philosophy right there.
Move him.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have 2 strikes on him, did he?
On that pitch, maybe he did, but on that pitch, or he does now, like you said. So 0-2.
Just trying to put this one in play here.
To Reese.
Farmington
the corners are in.
Afford a strikeout.
That one struck 3.
There it is.
Ooh, and I like his strikeout. That one is different though because he got to ring him up.
Yeah. Right.
So we got to keep watching for that regular strike call. Good piece of pitching that time by Trey Purser. Working through that.
Now you got a double play opportunity. You get out of this inning with Farmington threatening just slightly.
I just saw Cooper Clark out in center field do a little pirouette.
Did you now?
Yeah, he's just trying to stay warm.
I mean, he's trying to stay warm, engaged.
Yeah. I'll tell you what he needs in his back pocket is a spicy chicken.
Yeah,
you do. It keeps you engaged. It keeps you nourished. Yeah,
keeps the energy up.
You just gotta have a spicy chicken in that back pocket. I would know.
Yep.
First pitch was fouled back here to Peterson. And he calls for time. Peterson's wearing number 20. That's James Peterson. He's catching.
Has Trey got glasses on out there? I'm seeing a shine off of his eyes. Huh. I've seen it's actually hit me twice that there's been a reflection off his eyes. So I wonder, doesn't typically wear glasses, I don't think, but yeah, he's got like a I swear. Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
I saw it.
He's got some like a clear lens to maybe see the calls from Tyson Smith a little clearer.
Caleb Hadley is waiting on deck.
He's worried about a bug flying in his eye.
Maybe. You never know.
He's really worried about that runner on second base, though. One out here.
Well, he did pick one guy off at first. Maybe he's wanting to get one at second.
Well, he wants the cycle.
Pick off for the cycle. That's exactly what I was thinking. It'll be very difficult to get a guy at home. Oh, here it is.
There it is. There it is.
That's
the
strike.
I wasn't quite zoomed in, but that's the move.
So he doesn't really jump sideways like I initially thought.
No.
But the feet definitely come together. Kind of a heel click.
Right.
Like he's
like a soldier.
Well, yes, like he's at the tomb of the unknown soldier. working it.
Oh.
That ball's high but swung through, and that will strike out James Peterson.
That's a good pitch by Trey Purser. Gets it up in his eyes just at the top of the strike zone, maybe just slightly above it, but puts a little something extra on it to where you can't catch up.
It's called pepper cake. I like it. That's a strikeout pitch. You go around the shoulders, maybe
you throw it as hard as you can.
It's hard to get your hands that high to hit that if you throw a hard ball. All right, so we got 2 outs now, and another swung through pitch for a strike to start this last batter off.
Similar
hitting
location.
Caleb Hadley hitting in the 9 spot.
Similar location for Trey Purser as the previous strikeout, kind of up in the zone.
These last 2 batters, really good job by Trey Purser. Had the first 2 guys on, and he struck the next 2 out.
Looking to go 3 in a row here.
That one's upstairs, 1-1.
Be a good job of battling out of this with a 4-0 lead by Trey Purser if he can get out of this with no runs. But they are going to have an opportunity here as a base hit should score a run for Farmington in this situation.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Purser. Waiting is Hadley. That one just up too. Hadley not a very tall guy. You're going to have to keep these down just a hair.
Hadley hitting in the 8 hole?
9 spot.
Yeah, he got your lamp.
Yeah, I got a lamp.
That's a MacGyver move. That's a MacGyver lamp.
Yep.
That's lovely.
We're going to be fine as long as I don't run out of juice in that battery.
Right.
That one down where it should be. This is a very small zone to Hadley.
It's down in the zone.
Sometimes these little smaller guys are hard. It's a very small zone to work with there. 3-1.
Don't you think the strike zone should just be the same to everybody?
Well, if they say it's, numbers to knees, your numbers to knees on a little guy are not as big a spot. Still swung through that one. Now we got a full count. Full count, 2 outs. Men on first and second. And Hadley steps back in. Big pitch coming here for Trey Purser to get himself out of what was starting to look like a little bit of a jam there. And that one is ground ball to Cam Blotter. He's running forward, making the throw.
Oh.
Good play by Easton Hammond there as it kind of crossed him up.
Handcuffed him.
Yeah, do you go high or do you go low? And he went low and caught it underhand and got that one for the 3rd out of the inning. Good job by Trey Purser and Ridgeline to get themselves out of what looked to be a little bit of a jam. Ridgeline still leading 4-0 as we move to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back.
And put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Leading off for Ridgeline at the bottom of the second is Easton Hammond. Easton hits in the 8th spot here, so we go 8-9-1.
Name that song, bud.
It's Alabama. It's our
Our ball club may be minor.
I know it. You know what I mean. I know it. Easton Hammond fouls the first one off left side.
It's coming up here.
Well, I don't mind keeping that on in the background by any means.
Here it comes.
Oh, that ball's going to be popped up high center. Is it going to drop? Nope, that's plenty of room out there as far as how high that got. Center fielder comes in and makes the catch. Coming up for Ridgeline is cheap seats. As long as I got it before then. Hayden Hansen stepping in here.
Hayden homered in the last game we broadcast here against Green Canyon.
Hayden takes one down to get ahead 1-0.
Go back to the top of that second inning. That was a great play by Cam Blotter running up on that slowly chopped ground ball to make that third out of the inning and get out of the trouble they were in.
When you got to hustle like that and to make that, get that throw off, you got to be off your front foot, and that can be tricky. Hayden, 2-0. 2-0 pitch comes, and that one looks good. Yep, strike one. So 2-1 to Hayden. Cam Blotter on deck. Nate Dowley will be in the hole. As we get back to the top, that pitch down looked like it hit the front edge of the plate and popped straight over top of everybody.
I'd say one of the more patient hitters here for Ridgeline, Hayden Hansen. From the games I've called, I feel like he doesn't swing a lot of pitches out of the zone.
Well,
so looking for his pitch right here.
That ball up, and he's going to get himself a base on balls.
That's the other thing I was going to mention. Draws a lot of walks because of that.
Well, it's nice to have somebody in that 9 spot to be able to do that. Essentially your second leadoff. Let's see, you looking through those stats?
6 walks on the season.
Yep. Cam Blotter is coming up. He's got 8 walks on the season. So let's see what he does here now with a man on first base. Hayden Hansen, the runner on first, and Cam's going to lay a bunt down. It could be. He's going to have to throw off his front foot. Good play.
Good base running.
Good piece of base running by Hayden Hansen as he rounds second and they made the throw to first. He makes it all the way to third.
Yeah,
good piece of base running.
Farmington wants to appeal at second base. They're going to try to claim that Hayden Hansen missed second base on his way to third. This will be interesting. He's got to step on the rubber to appeal this call, though, I believe. Yeah, he's got to step on the rubber. They can't appeal it that way. So the pitcher has to engage the rubber for the next step, then step off, then throw it to second to appeal.
I don't think he knows yet.
I think
he's just going to go and try to.
Yeah, so the umpire's saying, I'm not going to give you a call unless you appeal it properly. And they're just going to forget about it. See how he didn't indicate that he was safe, the umpire?
Yeah, he didn't even make a motion.
Yeah, he didn't even motion at all. But a nice piece of base running on that bunt play. That's something you anticipate if you're the runner on first, Hayden Hansen. If that third baseman crashes, you just don't break stride as you round second. It's kind of a feel thing, and it's a great job of getting all the way to third by Hayden. Now you're in sack fly type situation with Nate Dowley up to bat.
Well, there's 2 outs.
Oh,
so,
sorry,
yeah, you're not in sack fly situation here. Nate's got to put one in play.
Who was our
leadoff? It was Easton Hammond.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. He flew out to center.
Nate Dowley struggling to see Hecht, and he strikes out again for the third out of the inning. So that's two at-bats, 2 strikavouts for Nate Dowley.
Has one on the season.
There's those guys, man. There's certain people that certain hitters don't see as well.
Right. Matchup, you have your problems.
Yep. And that'll be the third out of the inning for Ridgeline. So nothing across the plate there for Ridgeline. Still leading, though, 4-0. We'll be back for the top half of the third.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castorite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Because odds are that next pitch is going to be the same pitch. 3-1. Welcome to my house.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up.
Trey Purser on the hill. Looking good so far. He's been able to hold Farmington to 0 runs through the first 2 innings. And coming up is the leadoff, Max Pearson.
Singled in his first at-bat.
Yeah, this one's going to be a high, towering fly ball out to Bodie and right. Bodie settles under it with plenty of time and brings it in.
Another
for the first out.
Another first swing hack by Farmington. Just being aggressive again on that first pitch fastball by Trey Purser. Maybe it's something they've seen in the scouting report. That's the best pitch for us to hit.
Let's go first pitch.
So we're going to go first pitch against this guy.
Gage Farr steps in, the second baseman.
I'll bet you a quarter he swings at the first pitch.
Would you give Amy a quarter too?
I'll give you a quarter too. If you rub my
bunions. That one was not really in the zone.
That
hittable.
Nope,
that one's down.
Not either.
So 2-0 quickly to Gage Farr. He flied out to center his first at bat. So 2-0. Nobody on base. 1 out here, and he swings through that one. 2-1. Nobody. Or 1 out here in the top half of the third. I don't know how the fans are feeling down there, but I feel nice and toasty up here.
It's lovely. We got the little space heater on over there. That's a good pitch right there.
That one is a little out,
down
apparently.
and out. Squeak didn't like it enough to.
3-1. Pitch delivered and right down the gut. Don't know where else you'd need to be to get the strike. That one. Heel kick together, strike 2.
Full count.
Full count. 1 out. Trey Purser through the windup delivers and gets his man. Oh, foul ball. Thought that just might have went off Tyson Smith's glove.
Foul tip.
Almost fortunate that he got a. That one went off Tyson's glove and it went far enough back there. That'd be tough to make that throw for the third out as he would be running. Or excuse me, the second out. 1 out. Full count. That one's down and out, so Farr will reach on bases, on the base on balls. And bringing up Jackson Ball, left fielder. He had a double his first time up.
Yeah, deep in the left center gap, right off the top of the wall.
Yeah, that one was a shot. Just needed maybe 2 more feet to get out.
He and Old Pickle look like they're kind of a dynamic duo at that 3-4 spot.
2 guys that can really swing it. Swung right through that one, but he did not get cheated on that hack. 0-1 to Ball.
Well, where does he play on the
left field?
Okay.
Not much of a lead at all over there at first. Trey still throws over. He started to bounce out there, and that's when Trey went over to see if he could get him leaning. So Jackson Ball gets back there in the box. And Trey Purser delivers that one a little outside. 1-1.
You know they're going to move the scoreboard?
I thought they were going to do that last year.
Well, I don't know when, but it's going to happen. They're going to move
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
I think, is center field the destination?
Left center.
Left center. Okay.
Be a
That's
good
a heck of a lot better than down left field line. That's for sure.
That ball high, or thrown high and swung through by Jackson Ball. That's that spot again. A high fastball.
Probably go there again with a 1-2 count. Maybe change his eye level, go low and away, then go back to it.
It's a chess match, Nikolai. It
really
is a chess match. That one he decided to go high. Popped off of Tyson Smith's glove, and that's going to get the runner down to second base.
And that one's going to be on the catcher. That's a pass ball. Trey just kind of went up and out, and it was unable to be handled by Tyson Smith. And it's going to advance the runner, put him in scoring position with just one out here in the top of the third for Farmington.
So a big pitch coming up here. It's
yeah.
2-2 is the count.
Right in the meat of the lineup.
If you can get Jackson Ball to strike out, be in much better shape. There's the 2-2, and he does get him to swing through it on the strikeout.
Trey Purser just challenging there on a 2-2 count, going right after probably Farmington's best hitter.
Now Pickle Monk coming up here, first baseman. Grounded out to second base, his first at bat.
He just looks like a guy you just kind of got to be careful with, right?
Oh yeah, he turns on one, that's trouble. First pitch is a good off-speed pitch. And Pickle fouls it to the left side, or to down the left field line.
Yep.
Pickle hits from the left side of the plate. He looks like the old Big Papi look. You know what I mean? With that stance, left side.
Yep. Ooh.
Trey tries to come inside.
On him, and Pickle feels like maybe he missed an opportunity to turn on one there, but called a ball.
1-1. Should be 2 outs up there, I believe, Darren, right? As Trey delivers. Another inside pitch. 2-1.
You got an open base. Don't know what the scouting report on number 3, Easton Wright, is, but probably want to be a little careful here with old Pickle.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing to
You don't want
put
to get
him
in a
on
pickle.
there, and you get yourself a force.
Get yourself in a pickle.
Yeah, that's the last thing. Pickle,
boy,
absolutely.
that is hammered.
That is a line drive
God.
over center field.
Holy!
Fence. You don't want to mess around too much with Pickle.
That thing was out in 0.5 seconds. Off his barrel, you knew it was hit square, but I didn't think it would go out. I thought it was going to hit the fence. Oh, my.
2 RBIs on that one.
Yeesh.
Yeesh is right.
Yeah, you pitched.
You know what? I remember him from Griffey's is this age.
Okay.
I remember him now.
You remember old Pickle?
I remember the name. The kid's using the name Pickle out there.
Well, Pickle juiced pummeled one.
Pickle juiced that one. Absolutely.
You got Farmington right back in this one. They were only down 4-0, but it's 2-4 ball game. As a 2-out home run in the top of the third gets Farmington, cuts the lead in half, 4-2 for Ridgeline.
Putting him on first now seems a little more like the move on that one when you had an open base there with second guy on second base.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Trey just missed location-wise and threw one over the plate too much, and Pickle made him pay.
I'll say.
You're down 2-1, so you probably were maybe looking to go down and in or down and away against him and keep it off the plate still, try to get a called strike, but that one was right in the middle, and he hit that right back over Trey Purser's head.
And folks, you got to understand the center field fence is another. That's another. How many more feet high?
10.
10 more feet up.
So that's a 20-foot fence.
That ball
was 30 feet high
at the most.
Yeah,
that thing was absolute laser.
That was a laser beam, and it was to the probably that's got to be about the deepest part of the park. That kind of top of the right side of the top of the fence, or maybe a little further into right center field. But that ball was out in a hurry.
2-2 now to Easton White. 2-2 delivery gets him to check. Didn't go far enough. Full count. 2 outs. White waiting. That one he fouls back.
Good job of putting up a nice battle here by White. Is it White or right? Right. Come on, David. It's right. Nope. It's White.
W-I-G-H-T is what I read.
Yeah. I got White. You got right? I got White. At least that's the roster Og gave me. He's going to draw a walk. Easton is. It's going to bring to the plate number 23. It's Lincoln Green. Lincoln Green's is he a sophomore or junior? Sophomore. Good strike. Good first pitch strike for Trey Persher on the outside corner.
So Trey gets one right past Lincoln Green.
Up 0-2 here. 2 outs, top of the third. Trey Persher trying to limit the damage here in this third inning.
That one down. So 1-2 now. Runner on first bounces off and leaning out forward. Ground ball to Cam Blotter. Just flips it to Hayden Hansen at second base. That'll bring the third out, and Ridgeline gets out of that one, giving up 2 runs, however, off the bat of Pickle. What's Pickle's last name again? Monk. It just feels like it should be a first name like Cher. You know what I mean? 4-2 for Ridgeline as we'll come back to the bottom of the third in just a moment.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Leading off here in the bottom half of the third for Ridgeline will be Trey Persher, followed by Cooper Clark and Bodie Hansen. So Ridgeline did give up 2 off the bat of a home run for Pickle Monk.
Look up the Dancing Trucker on TikTok.
I got bad
You'll
news
hear
for
this
you.
song.
I don't have TikTok. Unless you can send it to me by a text.
I think I can.
I think you can.
I might have to send you one.
Somebody sent me the Toby one. Poor Toby.
Oh, yeah. That's Tony Brown. Tony Brown.
That one was, poor Toby. First pitch to Trey was a ball. Second pitch, he fouls into the tennis courts. So 1-1 now to Trey.
Trey with a single at his last at bat.
Yep, that one went right up the middle. If I'm remembering correctly.
Looking to help himself out here. Add a couple more runs to the 2-run lead. Ooh,
swung right through that one. He took a hack at it. Still Josh Hecht in there, pitching for Farmington.
You'll like a kid that does not get cheated.
Yep, and that one was a bit off speed, and Trey was able to fight it off to see another pitch.
Probably one of the better off-speed pitch hitters in this Ridgeline lineup, Trey Persher.
He shortened up a little.
Probably so good at it.
He turned on and got ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop makes the throw.
Oh,
got
boy,
him.
Yep. He had his foot on the back that time.
Bit of a stretch, but they did get him.
Probably such a good curveball or off-speed hitter because he sees it so much. Trey Persher doesn't see a lot of fastballs to hit. Turned on a curveball there, hit it to the shortstop, and grounded out for the first out of this inning.
Cooper Clark now next up for Ridgeline. On deck is Bodie Hansen. Cale Kidman, the absolutely on fire Cale Kidman in the hole.
Ooh.
Cooper Clark looks at a bunt, pulls back, and the umpire calls a strike. Yeah.
Interesting with your cleanup hitter.
He's got wheels, though.
Just taking it.
That one he's going to be a high fly ball into the gap. Nope, that's going to be fielded by the left fielder. Got him back probably a few steps from the warning track, but just a long out there.
I thought that one was going to continue to carry, but just hoisted a little bit too much by Cooper Clark for the second out of the inning.
It brings up Bodie. In Bodie's first appearance, he singled, got an RBI out of it. So we'll see if Bodie can do it again and get this something going here with 2 outs. Hecht's first pitch is fouled back by Bodie Hansen. Oh, 1 to Bode. Second pitch is almost exactly the same result. Those 2 foul balls might be in the same exact spot.
Throw a blanket over them, huh?
Yep, absolutely.
Hopefully not by my truck.
Yeah, you got to go out there a ways. You're a little closer than you should be.
I am, and there's no one parking there to shield me.
Yeah,
there was people there before. Aim, go move that, would you?
Move the rig, Aim. Bodie strikes out on a low pitch. They're going to go ahead and throw that down to first just to be on the safe side, and that will be the 3-up, 3-down situation for Ridgeline in the bottom of the third. Ridgeline will come back out on defense here in the top of the fourth in just a moment.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Leading off for Farmington here in the top of the fourth is number 4. That's Austin Reese. First pitch to Austin is a ball. Ball 1. Trey Purser still out there on the mound for Ridgeline. Austin Reese struck out his first plate appearance. Looks at strike 1 here. 1-1.
Trey Purser just through 3 innings has thrown 70 pitches. So a little higher pitch count than you'd like to see. Hopefully get through this 4th and maybe into the 5th, but his time out of there on the mound is probably getting pretty close.
Waning.
Yeah, it is. A little bit of waning there. He's had a lot of full count, had runners on in every inning so far, looking to get the leadoff runner out for the first time.
Well, that ball's lasered out to Bodie. Bodie coming forward, makes a good catch.
Nice catch.
Nice play by Bodie Hansen out there.
I actually may have misspoke. Did they get the leadoff batter out in the top of the 3rd?
Let's see.
I can't remember.
There's 1, 2, 3.
Actually, I can go back and look at the plays, bud.
Yeah, why don't you do that? You got a game changer.
Yeah, they did. So Pearson flew out in the top of the 3rd to start the 3rd inning off, and now here in the top of the 4th, they get the leadoff batter out for the 2nd time in this game.
So Austin Reese lines out, bringing up number 20, James Peterson.
Well, there you go, Dave. Throw that logic completely out the window. The first 2 innings, you gave up the leadoff hitter, no runs. 3rd inning, you get the leadoff hitter out, you give up 2.
Oof.
Go figure.
It's baseball.
I don't know.
That's baseball. I don't know.
She gets kicked by a mule, eyes go cross, falls in a well, eyes go back straight. I don't know.
Oh. Would you say that during our broadcasts, Christmas Vacation is quoted more than any other?
Probably. If you were to go back and chart that statistic.
I would like to see it charted.
I would say probably, I mean, you like Fletch, which I need to.
You really need to bone up on your Fletch,
Yeah,
because
I do.
my lines are lost on you. I know that our 3 listeners out there, they're getting them.
They're still funny.
They're getting them.
1-2.
But I think we've already got at least 2 Christmas vacation ones here. Foul ball right sideline. Full count. Because we got the bunions.
We had the bunions.
And we just had that last one. There's another one. I'll figure it out. And if we didn't have one, I'll give you one.
You'll figure out how to slide one in.
Yep. That one's going to be dead as it goes foul there on the right side. 2-2.
Peterson.
Yep.
Up to bat for Farmington.
James Peterson.
James.
Cade, his first time up, struck out.
Look at
Trey came from a different angle on that one.
Yeah, kind of dipping down, little sidearm action. Actually, if you're a pitcher and you throw over the top here, all it is this, Dave. That's all it is.
Yeah, but it's
a bend in the pelvis. Same delivery.
It's not easy.
It's just you're tipping over as a pitcher. No, it's not.
No. That one fouled back. Full count. Peterson with the solid at bat right here. That's a really good pitch by Trey, trusting his off-speed stuff in a full count situation and got Peterson chasing. That's the second strikeout for Peterson on the day.
Nice job. Threw 80 pitches there, and that one was one of his better off-speed pitches of the game as he gets Peterson to strike out for the second out of the inning.
Caleb Hadley in the 9th spot here hitting and fouls that one off.
Almost into the dugout.
Yeah, that one.
I got a boy over there.
Yeah, we'll hope he's covered up over there because that one was getting some shins.
That one hit the fencing.
That was right.
Ricocheted.
Who's sitting on the bucket?
No, it was further up the line.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was left of Og.
Ball down, 1-1. 2 outs here. Be a good one to get out here for Trey. Not get back to the top of the lineup. Max Pearson is on deck.
Probably come with one of those relievers that Ridgeline has, and
strike 2.
Good pitch by Purser to challenge again here. 1-2 count.
Hadley steps back in.
There he goes again.
Delivery on that down. Yeah, he went low and he got it. He went on that different arm angle and strike 3 called. So really good pitch that time by Trey Purser, and that'll get us out of the top half of the 4th. Ridgeline coming up in the bottom half here in just a moment.
Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
I'm out. This feels like a perfect song for baseball, don't you think?
Really is.
Must be chilly down there because Coach Og has his poofy coat on. It's not even hoodie weather anymore. That's poofy coat weather. Old Cale Kidman's on fire though, so he doesn't need one. In fact, he has a right sleeve on and no left sleeve on. They're gonna put him on.
Oh my!
The ultimate sign of respect. Cale Kidman gets an intentional walk,
especially with
to start out an inning too.
No outs, no one on. For them to walk him in that situation, it does show how much respect they have for how hot that barrel is right now in this ball game. With it being 4-2, they don't want to give up any more runs in this situation, they're going to put Cale Kidman on.
You asked earlier what kind of scouting you think gets done. Well, obviously they know he's on fire.
Well, they know something, because 1 home run wouldn't scare you away, but 6 in 5 games might.
It sure would. And now a good bunt down
right at the first
base line. They flip it to first. They got him. But a really good bunt put down by Tyson Smith, and it does move Kidman.
If that's a left-handed pitcher in that situation, that is an impossible bunt for him to field. But a nice job by the right-hander, Hecht, just flipping that one to Old Pickle and getting the out at first.
Yep, gets down there, that first base line, and just flips it. Another thing that's difficult about that is you're flipping it from behind the runner. That's not easy either.
Now, I don't know if that was a called bunt to get it down the first baseline, but, man,
yeah,
you get one at that third baseman, and then you get that runner to third like we did earlier in the game with Hayden Hansen.
I'm not convinced that they're calling – when you call a bunt, that they're calling, hey, go down third base.
A direction,
yeah.
they're just letting you get it wherever you can comfortably get it down.
First of all, get it down.
You got to get it down.
First of all, get it down. But if you can go down that left field or that third base line, that's better.
Well, in an earlier broadcast, we did see Tyson Smith miss 2 bunt opportunities and then single into left.
Yeah.
Actually doubled into left in that broadcast against Skyview, I believe.
Easton Hammond stepping in for Ridgeline with a runner on second base. Easton goes down and digs one out, and that's a good hard left single to left, and that's going to score Cale Kidman. So now is it as good to put him on intentionally like that?
No, I mean, he's not Barry Bonds,
Mm-hmm.
I just think that when you put runners on base, you force him to beat you again with his bat, and then maybe if he's 2 for 2 with 2 dingers, and the next time he comes up, it's in a more realistic walking situation. But no, you just basically handed Ridgeline a free run there by putting him on. A bunt gets him to second, and then a nice piece of hitting by Easton Hammond gets him home. And so Farmington's going to find themselves down 5-2 here in the bottom of the 4th.
First pitch.
I just think, they're still kids.
Yeah.
They're not grown adults
that's a pretty good that's a pretty good poke to get it out there.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't think he's going to homer ever. And now he has been extremely hot.
Yep.
So you can't take that away from him. But I just think you challenge him, and you tell your pitcher maybe just work edges,
or
pitch
throw
around
all
him a
off
bit.
speed. I mean, what's the worst
yeah.
that could happen is he walks and you just intentionally walked him anyways.
Right.
Just
Yeah, just pitch around him a little bit. Challenge him. Challenge yourself to get him out instead of just putting him on. I think it's in situations in the game. Good piece of hitting by Hayden.
Hayden goes down and gets one, and that's going to get over the left fielder. He had to reach for that guy, and it definitely had a lot of pop coming off of that. Hayden Hansen puts one on the warning track, and now he's going to be at second base, and Easton Hammond gets to third. Easton wanted to hold up just a hair to make sure that third left fielder didn't make a miraculous catch.
Here's the other thing I was going to mention, Dave. When Ridgeline went 1-2-3 with Trey Purser, Cooper Clark, and Bodie Hansen in the top of the third, bottom of the third, I was going to mention that the momentum had almost felt like it had switched over to Farmington's dugout because they were so excited after that 1-2-3 inning, and when they came in, they were really kind of rambunctious over here. And then they come out in the top of the 4th, lay an egg, go 1-2-3 for themselves, and now they've handed all the momentum back to Ridgeline by walking Cale Kidman, a nice bunt by Tyson Smith, a nice base hit by Easton Hammond, and now they're back in the driver's seat with runners in scoring position.
Don't forget Hayden double to the
Hansen's
wall.
Double, right, gets Easton Hammond and himself into scoring position, and now Ridgeline's in business here with Cam Blotter, the top of the lineup coming up.
Cam's 0 for 2. Well, that's a line drive.
That's a hammer.
Just as it comes out of my mouth. That's going to score 2.
And Hayden Hansen's easily going to score.
Yeah, that ball was left up, and that's where Hayden's going to like him.
Cam, you mean?
I meant Cam, yep. And he got himself a single and scored 2.
So a nice job by Ridgeline of just pouring it on here in the bottom of the 4th. 3 runs across, a 7-2 lead.
And that'll bring up Nate Dowley. Now Nate has had some struggles this evening against Josh Hecht, as he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
He has had a little bit of.
It's not typical Nate. It's just one of those times sometimes you don't see the right pitch. I thought I saw
I think
I think
he called balk.
That field umpire called something. Was it a balk?
I think he called balk because he was almost just saying that Cam was safe. Now Squeak wants to know what's going on here. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but it appeared like it may have been a bit of a balk by Hecht. I didn't see exactly what he did, but
I didn't either. I was watching.
The umpire was almost putting Cam at second before the play had been made there.
Well, what we have is Cam Blotter on second base, Nate Dowley at the plate, 1 out. 3 runs across in this inning. Nate drags a bunt down, and he's going to wheel it to first.
Yeah,
he doesn't quite make it.
Yeah, he's safe.
And did they call him safe over there?
Yeah, they did, 100%.
Did
Nate's going to get to second.
Off? He popped off the base?
He did. He popped off early, and I don't know that Nate would have beat that out.
I don't think so.
But
I'm going to go E3 on that one.
Yeah, because that was fielded cleanly by Hecht and thrown to first base in time. But
good piece of running there.
I think
by Cam Blotter as the throw. He was already around third when that throw was made to first, and he was motoring around it, crossing the plate. Now Trey Purser steps in. So another run here in the inning. That's 4 in the inning. They had 4 in the first and now 4 in the fourth. And Trey Purser stepping in with Nate Dowley on second base. Nate's got wheels, especially coming out of that left side of the box. And Trey,
that's hoisted. That's gone.
Yeah, that's going to get out. That ball was in.
Hammered.
Trey turned on a home run. Trey Purser.
That's where you can't miss against Trey Purser is in, as he can turn on those inside fastballs. He does exactly that and just hammers it over the left field wall.
To me, Hecht has lost a little bit in this inning. Everything he's leaving, they're hitting is up, and he's not hitting his spots right now.
Well, do you think it could have been because the coach wanted to put Cale Kidman on first base to start the inning? Maybe he lost a little bit of confidence out there thinking, man, I can get him out.
I mean, you could look at a lot of different things, but the bottom line is even if you intentionally walk a guy, now you got to come and hit your spots, and he hasn't.
No, they've been
10-2, just like that with 6 runs.
Easton Hammond with a hard base hit. Hayden Hansen with a double off the wall into left. Trey Purser with a home run.
Cooper Clark now steps in. That ball is up. Cooper lays off it.
Some fine execution also with the bunts by Tyson Smith and Nate Dowley, putting pressure on the Farmington defense, and they've been unable to answer it.
That's a strike down the middle. Clark stays off of that one as well. So 1-1. 1 out.
What do you think about that pitch right there? You're 1-0. You got all the momentum. That one is one I'd like to see Cooper just take a hack at. Yep.
In my mind, especially as Hecht is trying to find
the zone.
I think you just sit back and wait for a fastball.
You get one over the plate. You just swing as hard as you can right here, Cooper.
And plan fastball.
Oop,
that one was down the middle as well.
Was that off speed though?
It didn't look like it had a lot of pepper cake on it. So 2-2.
2-2. Yep.
See what Cooper can do with the 2-2 pitch, and that looked off speed, and he swung through it. So strikeout.
Cooper is
he reached on an air.
He's gimping. He kind of tweaked something there. Tweaked something in his back.
Well, if I would have tried to swing like that, I would have tweaked something.
Oh, it's his back. Yeah, looks like his lower back, kind of down there around the SI, the psoas.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look.
Bodie Hansen in the block.
What was the first out?
It was Tyson Smith's sacrifice.
Yep. So 2 outs, Bodie Hansen.
We've talked about the first baseball ever played, right?
Yeah. It's funny.
It's great.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's great stuff.
If Bodie can drop this one in, Cale Kidman's going to get up there, and now are you going to pitch to him? Bodie's motoring. He's trying to get around to second. Safe. Just comes in underneath it.
And I'm gonna zoom in here because you're going to get a little celebration. Oh, I missed it.
Well, you just knocked down my little lamp.
Well, I'm sorry. I missed the celebration. I was hoping to catch Bodie Hansen there on his double celly.
Now you got to throw to Cale Kidman, right?
Well, I mean, in this situation, if you were 4-2 right now, you'd walk him.
Yeah, because you got an open base there.
But yeah, you're gonna No way. Really?
Walked him again.
Well, I mean,
twice in one inning.
Game.
When's the last time you saw a guy get walked intentionally twice in one inning?
Never.
Never.
Now, when you're Tyson Smith, you just make him pay. You know, he did his job his first at-bat in this inning. Now he gets an opportunity to drive in a run with Bodie Hansen standing on second base and 2 outs.
Yeah, they do not want to throw to Cale Kidman right now, do they?
No, they want nothing to do with him.
Nope. Tyson Smith with 2 outs, as you mentioned, steps in. Runners on first and second. That pitch just in.
Hecht has got to be getting up there.
Yeah, where's his pitch count?
He's got to be in the 90s. Oh, my.
Not as many as you thought?
Not even close.
Well, you want me to guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, just based on
my reaction.
Yeah, how flabbergasted you were. I'm going to say 71.
It's close. What? 65. 65. You believe that? I think somebody keeping track over there has lost track.
What's that?
Hits. Hits in the game. 10, 9, 8. Sorry. 8 hits. 9 RBIs, 10 runs.
Runners on first and second.
Fremont has committed 3 errors.
I don't know about Fremont, but Farmington has.
Sorry. Farmington. My bad.
Fremont could be playing somewhere.
Didn't we play? Yeah, we've played Fremont this year. We lost to him, I believe, at Fremont. Ooh.
A little off speed there. Catcher going to try to throw behind Nate Daly, and that's Bodie out there. And now Bodie's got to throw into center field. And now they're just throwing it around. That one came in from center and went over second base and all the way to the catcher. So now you've got runners on second and third with Smith still at the plate. 1-2 count to Smith.
That's just that speed that puts the pressure on the defense, and you try to get a little aggressive against it, throw it into center field, and runners advance.
I'd have to think if they can get the third out here that might be it for Hecht. We'll see. Smith looks at a pitch a little out.
Pitch count wise, he's not bad, but he has been getting hammered.
It looks like he might have lost a little bit of his stuff.
Lost his edge.
Yeah.
Well, he's given up 6 here in the bottom of the 4th. They're at risk
There were some hard hit balls.
A base hit, and they're 3 outs away from ending this game, Dave.
That's true.
And would that be our 3rd game in a row where it's ended in 5?
Yep.
Oh, my. I mean, that's kind of dominant by
right
Ridgeline.
Now. Ridgeline's playing some pretty good baseball right now.
Well, I was just going to mention earlier in the broadcast, the meat of that lineup is as good as you're going to find in this region.
Mm-hmm.
The only other team that I think matches up with that, heck, you start it.
Smith has to kind of shortstop comes over, makes the play behind second base, and does get Smith.
Little chopper up the middle, huh?
It wasn't too hard, wasn't too soft. It was enough to make it so it was a play makeable behind second base, and the throw was made. So that does end the inning, but the damage was done. Ridgeline gets 6 in the bottom half of the 4th. We'll be back in just a moment.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Rico graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
We got a good baseball playlist. Good stuff.
It's the same playlist as my football playlist. It's just all together. And basketball. I don't have just specific baseball. I just know what songs are what.
Okay. These are baseball stuff. This is good.
I'm just really good at my job.
You're really good. That's talent is what that is.
Yeah.
On-air talent. Trey Purser going to face number 5. Top of the lineup, that's Max Pearson to start here in the top of the 5th. Pearson's hit it hard a few times. That one he fouls off, and I think it's going to get out. No! Tyson Smith goes and makes the basket catch at the backstop. Good play by Tyson Smith at the catch.
What a play. What a job by Tyson just to continue to hustle and
didn't
play
even get the
from
mask off.
Catcher's position. Yeah, that's just great work by Tyson because you never know. That ball has a lot of spin on it, and it could spin back towards the being in play. Yeah, nice job by Tyson getting the first out of the inning.
That's going to bring up number 10, Gage Farr. Gage flew out to center, and he drew a base on balls. So this is his 3rd plate appearance. First pitch is a ball. They're vocal over there in the dugout, aren't they?
Yes, they are. The Farmington team.
That ball is right down the gut. Where is that? Unless Tyson was set up outside. He even looks back.
Yeah, I think he was.
Where was that one?
I think he may have said it was up. That one may have been up. I'm just guessing at this point. That's hammered.
That's hammered to left field. Making a play on it is Nate Dowley, and it was a perfectly played ball, and Nate just tracks it down.
It's nice to have that kind of speed out in left field as he tracked that one down. Almost right on the foul line. We do have a little bit of rain falling, David.
A little precipitation.
Just a little mist. Ain't going to stop us from finishing this ball game, I can guarantee you that.
I don't know about you, but I'd like to see old Pickle hit one more time. He's on deck.
Well, somebody's going to have to get a base hit here, and it's
Jackson Ball. He has a double and a strikeout. That double he hit was off the wall out there in left center. So he's got a little pop, too.
Trey Purser doing it all tonight. 4 2/3 inning pitch, 4 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Also went 2 for 3 from the dish with 2 RBIs.
Yep.
And a home run. Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, he has a dinger.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, and a home run. 91 pitch count for Trey tonight. Big, strong kid. He can handle that. I believe he's going to I know he's going to CSI. I believe they want him to play first base.
At CSI?
Yeah.
That's a good spot for him.
Yeah.
That one he gives up on a nice line drive out to left center.
Good piece
by
of
Jackson
hitting again
Ball.
by Ball. Trying to keep Farmington in this game.
Ball's a good hitter.
He is. Yeah, he's had a bunch of good swings in the box. And I tell you what, old Pickle, he's no slouch. He's no slouch himself.
He looks like the whole stance. Everything looks like Big Poppy. Lefty.
Big
old dude.
Big frame.
Yep. And what we saw him do, he waited on that off-speed pitch. That's a good decision, I think, by Trey.
Go off.
Keep him off balance.
Well, I mean, that's the pitcher's job, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And he did. He
screw up
did
the
it there.
balance and the timing somehow of the hitter.
Now what do you throw? You just got him
up in his eyes,
like unhittable up.
Yep.
He went down. That ball is a laser at Hammond, and it got underneath Hammond for the single. And it's going to actually bring Ball all the way from first to third. So you got Pickle on first, Ball on third.
Yeah, it was hit hard, but one you probably would expect your first baseman to make a play on over there. Kind of just scooted. Looked like it scooted under his glove as he anticipated a bad hop.
Oh, I mean, that thing was on him.
It was on him
awfully quick.
Yep. As you're holding the runner.
Did you give him a single on that?
I'm guessing it's going to be a reached on air.
Okay, we'll see what they. Well, if it's the Ridgeline,
they did rule it as a single on a hard ground ball. Yep. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Yeah, that's right. It was ruled as a single. So 2 singles with runners at first and third here. Farmington threatening in the top of the 5th inning. They need runs on the board just to avoid a 10-run mercy rule in the bottom of the 5th. Good pitch there by Trey as he gets the count to 0-2 here. Who is this, David?
This is Easton White.
Okay.
He singled to his first at bat and had a base on balls. Pickle's just going to go ahead and take second.
And
Trey didn't even look at him.
How did that not strike him out?
I don't know. I think Tyson Smith's just as perplexed as you are.
I don't know how that didn't strike out White there as he was 0-2.
I think the umpire caught Pickle running just out of the corner of his eye and missed the pitch. It's 1-2. That's strike three. Yep. Strike three to Easton White on a backwards K there, and that will finish the top of the fifth. So if Ridgeline can come up and get two, this ball game's over. We'll be back for the bottom of the fifth in just a moment.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Freaks me out.
Wait a minute. I think I already played that one.
Oh, well, you can't have that.
Another one.
Can't have that.
Hey. Let's see you. Come on in, let's go.
Adam Morrison coming into pitch for Farmington here. Okay. So Adam Morrison, for the first time this evening, is going to see Easton Hammond, Hayden Hansen, and then back to the top.
A little lefty out there, huh?
Easton is 1
for 2.
For 2. And Hayden is 1 for 1 and also has a base on balls. So Easton's going to look at first pitch ball. And facing the lefty, Adam Morrison. That ball a little down. It looked like it might have hit the knee pad.
Yep.
Or maybe his foot even. It bounced out of there weird. That hurt to get hit on the toe with one of those. Right on the front toe.
You ever umpired?
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of times, like in full gear and actual game?
No, actual games, yeah. I would do the younger kids. And back then, you could just have that little pad.
Yeah.
Instead of having full gear like this. So.
You ever done like 13, 14-year-olds?
I can't remember if we got to that age. Probably not. It was mostly the 8, 9, 10s,
I got a foul tip right there.
Although if
when I was just right here and it just...
Yeah, that hurts. Right on the forearm.
Right on the forearm. That's 4 balls in a row right there to Easton Hammond, and he's going to trot down to first base as another run scores. We got a pinch hit situation here with Ridgeline.
No, that's
no.
That's
we got a pinch run situation. Looks like Brady Cook is going to check in the ball game for Easton Hammond. That looks like Brady. I'm going to check Game Changer to verify that.
Hayden Hansen coming up. He had a double in his last at-bat, went over the left fielder, got to the warning track, and he actually had to reach out for it. Showed a little power there. And he walked his first at-bat. So Cook running on first base, facing a lefty. Sometimes you got to give him a little bit more respect on those lefties, as those pickoff moves can be tricky.
Well, I tell you what, Hayden, a multi-year starter here in this Ridgeline program, when you can take a kid like that as a senior, put him down towards the bottom of the lineup, and then get production in that bottom half of the lineup from a senior leader, that just does it. It's huge for your offense and the consistency that you're going to get, where you don't have a hole or you don't have those lulls in the offense. You got power and good hitters up and down
all the way
lineup.
through. It's a pretty stacked lineup. Hayden's going to bunt this one and see if he can get Cook across over to second, and he does.
That's a good play.
So good sacrifice bunt there by Hayden.
Again, that's exactly where you want it against a left-handed pitcher, because that's a much harder play for them to make, because it's not on their arm side, and they have to kind of circle around it. But a nice play there by the pitcher for Farmington.
Cam Blotter stepping in now for Ridgeline. He flew out to left. He had a sacrifice bunt, and he's got a single. So this is his fourth plate appearance. Man on second base.
I don't know if that would have been a called bunt by Coach Jensen, or if Hayden maybe another bunt attempt.
Another bunt. This one down.
Oh, wow.
And they throw it to third as the bunt was put down the third base line, and Cook got a really nice jump off of there and makes it to third base. Cam safely down at first.
So, again, this Ridgeline team just putting pressure on the Farmington defense, and they've been kind of unable to make the plays to keep the runs off the board.
Would you call that a bunt single then, or just a fielder's choice?
That's close. That one probably is I almost feel like Cam's going to reach on that regardless. Probably a fielder's choice, though. Yeah, it was ruled as a fielder's choice.
Cam, big lead off of first base, and he does go.
They're not even going to
They're going to fake that throw and, almost throw one into left field. Good job by the third baseman to knock that one down. So you say they called that one a fielder's choice?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Which does make sense, because he didn't attempt to make a play on the base that Cam was, so it is a fielder's choice. But, man, I think if he tries to get Cam at first, Cam's safe, the way he runs.
Well, there's those two runners out there you need to end this ball game, and Nate Dowley at the plate, who's struggled so far this evening from the plate, but
got a new pitcher in there.
Yeah, and he's absolutely seen a different, but it's lefty on lefty right now.
Lefty on lefty, but carries the best or one of the best batting averages on the team here.
This one he fouls off right to his own dugout.
Hitting .423 on the season, just slightly above Cale Kidman.
It might. I don't know how many points above you're talking. It might switch after this game.
It was .09, so it is going to change hands. Cale Kidman's 1-for-1. It's probably going to move him ahead of Dowley.
That pitch outside. Now 3-1 to Dowley, but there is an open base. It'll be interesting to see if they challenge him
Trey
here.
Purser on deck, who's already homered in this game. That's what I'm talking about, that lineup. You know, you got to deal with Hayden Hansen in the bottom half, and then you get to the top, and you got Cam Blotter's speed at leadoff, Nate Dowley's speed at second, and his average.
And lefty, which is always good on that second hitter.
With the second hitter being a lefty. And now you got the power of Trey Purser, Cooper Clark, Bodie Hansen, and Cale Kidman. 4 in a row right there. It's murder's row.
Some people might not understand why a lefty's nice to have in that second spot, because if you can get that first guy on, and you don't want to roll into a double play, and if you can hit behind the runner, so lefty's a lot of times going to pull it to that right side, it's a harder double play ball than if you hit a ball to shortstop. It's a natural roll there.
Yep.
Well, here we go.
Base is juiced.
Base is absolutely juiced for Trey Purser.
Farmington looking for a double play here to get out of this mess. Trey Purser looking to end the game with one swing.
Leading 10-2. Trey's already got one dinger. This one's inside.
He's 2-0.
So,
he's trying to kill something right here, Dave.
He really is, as he should be. Look to launch, and the outfield is in.
Nowhere to put him for Farmington. Oh,
that
that's
one
the
is a line drive up the middle. Let's see if they can score that second. Yeah, that's going to be an easy score for Cam Blotter crossing home. And
game.
I don't know why.
Look at Pickle. Pickle's getting into Pickle.
Pickle's it's part of the pickle, but the game's going to be over.
Yeah, just don't hurt
yourself. Nate goes down, and that'll be the ball game.
Yep.
So Trey with a walk-off single, and that scores 2. Ball game. Ridgeline winning 12-2 here over Farmington. And we'll come back and just kind of go over what we saw here from the offensive side and the defensive side for Ridgeline after this quick break.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Another great performance offensively by the Ridgeline Riverhawks tonight, putting 12 runs on the board against Farmington, winning this one in 5 innings, 12-2. Nick, take us through the offensive stats here for Ridgeline.
Yeah, offensively, you were kind of led by Trey Purser. 3 hits, 4 RBIs, 1 was a home run. A
2-run dinger, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 2-run home run for Trey Purser. Cam Blotter, just going from top of the lineup down, Cam Blotter was 1 for 3. Nate Daly was 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Cooper Clark was 0 for 3. Bodie Hansen was 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Cale Kidman, with the one opportunity that he had in the box to swing his bat, was 1 for 1 with a home run and 3 RBIs.
Yeah, and then they intentionally walked him twice.
Intentionally walked twice in the same inning. You just don't see that. That is crazy. Tyson Smith was 0 for 2 but had a nice bunt. Easton Hammond 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. And Hayden Hansen 1 for 1 with a double into almost a home run just off the left field wall. So a nice job, like you said, Dave. 9 hits, 11 RBIs, 12 runs scored, 5 walks, and only 5 strikeouts. You got to be happy if you're Coach Jensen over there, as Trey Purser kind of did it all here tonight. Not only was he 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs, but he comes out and throws a 5-inning, 6-hit, only 2 runs allowed, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Throws 98 pitches, so he's going to need a couple days of rest before he pitches again. But a nice job by Trey. Just the one pitch to old Pickle Monk that was just hammered over the center field wall for 2-run home runs. The only mistake he really made all night. Gave up a few hits here and there, but really kept Farmington off balance and kind of out of sync offensively, as Farmington's only able to muster 6 hits.
Jackson Ball got 2 of them.
Yep.
He had a double and a single. He's a good hitter.
Pickle Monk had 2 of them, so 4 of them.
By 2
4
guys.
of the 6 by 2 guys. They're 3 and they're 4 hitters. By far, I think Farmington's most impressive-looking offensive players, Jackson Ball and Pickle Monk.
Max Pearson, their leadoff, had a single, and then Easton White had a single, but that's it.
That's it. The rest
of
their
bottom half from 6, 7, 8, and 9 didn't get anything.
A combined 0 for 7 from 6 down. And like I had mentioned earlier in the broadcast, their bottom half, 0 for 7. Our bottom half, 1, 2, 3 for 6 with a home run and 4 RBIs.
Yeah, and all sorts of base runners there. A couple between those 4 players. A couple intentional walks. There's another base on balls Easton Hammond got. Sack bunt by Hayden Hansen. I mean, there's such production in that bottom half.
That was going to be the other thing I was going to mention about the Ridgeline offense. They kind of did it every way. Small ball. They did a nice job bunting. What do you got?
We have to have a little back.
Oh, well, sorry. Hang on just a minute.
Don't we have
don't
one?
Touch that.
Oh, sorry.
Quit touching that.
Get out of his kitchen.
Hang on.
Well, we can just wrap it up. I mean, we've gone through the whole thing.
We still got more to talk about.
What else you got?
What I was just going to mention is the offense got it done in several different ways. Like you mentioned, sacrifice bunts, but they also hit for power as well. So when they got base runners on, they were driving them in with extra base hits or home runs. Well, that is an extra base hit, but then also executing the small ball as well.
Yeah, I was going to say a good blend of small ball and power, from sacrifice bunts, from line drives for singles, and guys hitting balls out of the park. I mean, you've got to appreciate the full aspect. They're running the gamut offensively for Ridgeline right now.
And as of the last few games, I mentioned it earlier, you and I have not called a game for Ridgeline baseball that has went more than 5 innings yet.
Right now, maybe we're good luck.
Maybe we are.
They're going to keep having to ask us to come back. But, Nick, this one a good one for Ridgeline. Again, they get their 10-run, 12-2 victory over Farmington.
Now, what do you think about Wednesday, April 10th? I know that's a long ways away. It's a week from Wednesday.
I go day to day. I am a
Ridgeline plays Bear River at home here, pending weather permitting.
We should try to get one of those games in that 3-game series.
That series itself is probably going to determine the region championship, if you ask me. So.
All right. Well, let's pencil it in, shall we, and see how we go.
That'll probably be our next broadcast, unless we happen to catch a Lady Riverhawk softball games.
Yep. Well, Nick, let's go ahead and wrap this one up for the Patriot Nick Zollinger. I'm Dave Simmons. Appreciate you joining us. Ridgeline wins this one over Farmington, 12-2. Have a good night, everyone.
This has been a presentation of Region 11 Spring Sports on 107.7 FM and CacheValleyDaily.com. This broadcast of Region 11 Sports has been brought to you by Cache Valley Daily and the Cache Valley Media Group, covering the Skyview Bobcats, Green Canyon Wolves, Logan Grizzlies, Bear River Bears, Ridgeline Riverhawks, and Mountain Crest Mustangs. Watch replays of previous games on CacheValleyDaily.com.